So here are many of my absolute favorite makeup products, and these are products that I do not regret buying, and I truly feel like they were worth every bit of my money. So I'm just going to pick out one or two from each category that I've really been enjoying, and I'll share that with you. Now, if you're a beginner to makeup and you want amazing affordable brushes, you must have seen this in a lot of other influencers' videos, the Mars brushes. I'll tell you the pros and I'll tell you the cons. So they're a pack of 8 brushes, and they're super affordable. Again, that's pro. But the only and only downside is because they're wood, and this kind of applies to all sorts of wooden brushes. Like when you wash them, if you let water touch the wood, they start chipping off. And that's happened to quite some of my brushes because I'm not super careful when I wash them, and water does tend to get onto the wood part of it. So after some time, it chips off. But for this price point, so incredibly smooth, almost as good as any high-end product. And you get this in like the case, and you get it in just a box. I think with the case costs a little more. No bristle fallouts, and this has lasted quite a long time. I think I've been using these for like the past 2 years, absolutely no problem, very long lasting, and the condition is excellent, even though I've used it for so many times and for so long. Another makeup tool I got in collaboration with PAC, I basically did a collaboration with them for this. This is the PAC's magnetic 4-in-1 brush. Brushes are so smooth, and the thing is, if you're traveling and you just want one brush and everything sticks together without like falling apart and creating a mess, then this is a product you can look at. So one thing about water tints is sometimes when you put a drop on and you don't immediately blend it, it tends to stain that particular spot and start to look patchy. So I was a little worried if e.l.f. would do that, and it did not. You can just leave it on for so long and it still blends without giving you that one fixed stain. Like I'll actually show you. So I'm just going to let this sit, and you see how it blended out so nicely. And now we've waited for this. See how beautifully it blended, and there's still no patchy stain. So I have been loving water tints, especially when I go to gym or something and I still want like a very light tint under my lip SPF, or if I just want the slightest, most natural looking blush to step out or get groceries or anything like that, then tints are the best for that. So this does have a slight neon to it, but I actually really enjoy it. I feel like it makes you look fresh. If you do want an affordable cream blush, however, then Mars Sugar Rush is insane. Incredibly creamy, easy to blend, and it gives you a very semi-matte finish. It's not super dewy. So if you like that, where you want that angelic kind of semi-matte blurred effect, then this is a beautiful product. I love the Mars Sugar Rush. This is in the shade Marshmallow. It's a little bit light for me, however, it gives a nice, beautiful, natural looking glow. Now in the lip department, of course, there are e.l.f.'s lip tints. Okay, those are insane. I love them for the lips as well. However, e.l.f. also has these lip stains which are so good. However, they can't be used on the cheeks. So this one gives you more of like a nothing effect. Okay, they don't like really moisturize your lips or give you any shine or anything like that. They just leave behind a tint, and you can put on a gloss after. This gives you the gloss. Okay, it gives you a wet, nice, very moisturized effect on the lips. If you're looking for lip stains, e.l.f. has really killed it with these. As for lipsticks, I do love creamy products, something that's very comfortable on my very dry lips. I'm not the biggest fan of matte products, so I do love Kiro's creme glosses. And now many times on Nykaa, you can find them at like 50% off, even on Myntra. I'll go ahead and tag all the products in the description. But this is a product I truly love. If you're interested in looking at the shades, I made a video swatching all of the shades of the creme glosses. This is something very comfortable on the lips, not heavy, not sticky, gives you good coverage. So I actually have this on my lips in the shade Rose Petal, and I've layered it with the e.l.f.'s Sunboss Gloss Broad Spectrum SPF 25 in the shade Peachy Queen, which I'm not a big fan of, so please look at your shades. But this is great if you want to tone down a darker color. I really love the mauve nudie shade that I went and swatched in the Nykaa store. Beautiful, beautiful shade. But this is great, again, if you want to wash down or tone down a very strong color. Now, why do I love this product? It's a tiny bit sticky, and it's not the most lightweight either. Mineral SPF gives you a nice tint, and it gives you plump, juicy looking lips all day. So this is great to get that little bit of color, shine, and also SPF. Now, this is a product that I both love and don't like at the same time for multiple reasons. Now, this is very unique in the sense that it gives you a very mirror-like shine. Okay, if you have like a tint underneath and then you put this on, this gives you the best shine ever. Like, look at that. It's literally reflecting like a mirror. So if you're going out in the night, especially you're going to like a party or something and you want like mirror on your lips, then this is a great product. However, I hate how cooling it is. It's very uncomfortable on the lips. It doesn't really dry your lips out or anything, not super long lasting. You will have to retouch, but it's a very unique product in the sense that there are very few products that give you that kind of a metallic shine. So in highlighters, I really do like the K-Beauty for how sheer and barely there it is. It's almost like an illuminator, okay? But if you want something a little more strong, but still not chunky, glittery, and all over the place than PAC's highlighter. So high end. It's a little stronger than the K-Beauty one, however, nothing excessive. So I'll actually put this on right now. I already have it on over here, but I'll actually show you. So when the light hits right, it shows. It's extremely comfortable on the skin, not patchy at all, incredibly easy to blend, and it gives a very beautiful shine. Okay, nothing excessive, but still very high-end. It's truly one of my absolute favorite highlighters at the moment. This is Lakme's Brow Boss. I absolutely love the bristles on this. I got this in deep brown, and I feel like it's an incredibly natural shade. It fills in your brows very naturally. The color deep brown, incredibly natural, and it also gives a nice slight lift and slight hold. However, another beautiful product is this one from NYX. It again gives a beautiful hold, very natural, subtle. And the third brow product that I absolutely love is the Makeup Revolution Brow Soap. Okay, I've spoken about this in my Nykaa recommendations video as well. It's literally like a soap, okay, and then it has a spoolie with it. You wet it, put the spoolie on, and then you just comb it over your brows. Gives them the most bushy and full effect. Does not deposit any color, but if you do put a lot of liquid product underneath, like a lot of brow gel, it does move that liquid product. So you want to use something a little more solid, like an eyebrow pencil or something like that underneath, and then use this to create that fluffy, voluminous effect. Now, if you're looking for an eyebrow pencil, then my absolute favorite has to be the Faces Canada eyebrow pencil. Easy to blend, incredibly natural looking, and just super affordable. I mean, you just can't go wrong with that eyebrow pencil. However, the spoolie falls off. I bought 2 of those so far. The spoolie always falls off. No tugging of the eyes. The product never dries out. I've had it for so long. It never dried out. Applies really smoothly. Perfect shade for Indian skin tones. It's just a spoolie factor that I'm not very happy about, but the product itself is amazing. When it comes to kajals, currently I'm obsessed with brown kajals. I love brown kajals. So I'm going to give you 2 options. PAC's brown kajal. This is truly one of the most long-lasting brown kajals that I've used without being incredibly expensive. It lasts a very long time, gives you just the right amount of time to smudge it if you choose to. It's not the best for creating an eyeshadow or something using a kajal, but it is excellent if you want a long-lasting kajal or you want a slightly smudged kajal that stays put for a very long time. So that is actually one of my hands-down favorite brown kajals. Well, I will do a shorts video where I compare all the shades of the brown kajal so you know what you want. So K-Beauty's kajal, you can smudge it beautifully. It gives you incredible playtime, very smooth application. You don't require any tugging or pulling. The PAC, however, is not as smooth as this one. However, this is not the most long lasting. One other kajal that I love is of course the K-Beauty's 2-in-1 eyeliner duo. Now this comes with the K-Beauty's kajal. So the kajal is just like the brown kajals. Very easy to smudge, give a great smoky eye, are relatively long lasting, if not the longest lasting. Now the advantage with sketch eyeliners like this, they give you precision and they're great to work for beginners. Okay, there's no big mess going on. It's very easy to just angle and draw your eyeliner. The disadvantage is products do tend to dry out a lot and the pigmentation of many products is not good. However, the pigmentation payoff of this is quite good. You get 2 products in one, again makes it super travel friendly, easy to just carry around, and 2 products in one. As for primer, I'm going to stick with e.l.f.'s Power Grip Primer, okay? If you're somebody who wants your makeup on when you're traveling or you have a wedding or a function to attend and you need your makeup in place all day, it's the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. It works on your eyelids, it works on your face, of course. Your foundation just stays locked in. It does not budge. There are 2 products and concealers that I'm obsessed with, okay? If you're somebody who has oily skin and you want something full coverage and you do not have dry patches under your eyes, then the new K-Beauty concealer is beautiful. The newer one does oxidize a little bit, so just keep that in mind. However, it does give great coverage and it sits very comfortably and lasts quite long. However, if you're somebody who just needs a little bit of coverage and you have really dry under eyes, then of course it's the standard K-Beauty concealer. I love this product. I have been using it for so long. Now, another expensive concealer but something so beautiful is the Toofaced concealer. I have heard every influencer talk about this. I love this myself. Now, the Toofaced concealer hardly creases under your eyes, gives great coverage, does not cling to dry patches. It's just super comfortable, super long lasting, and the product to price quantity actually makes it affordable. I know it seems super expensive, but it's I think 13 ml of product. So that is a lot. It's almost like a foundation. So you get a lot of product that lasts a really long time, incredibly easy to blend. Beautiful product. One of my absolute favorites. Another product that I have loved, I've even put this in the Nykaa recommendations video, is the Revolution Eye Palette. I love myself some green eyeshadows. So what I love about this is there are multiple colors over here, which are amazing for like brown or black eyes. We do have a silver over here, But we're seeing multiple glittery greens, some matte greens. We have golds, 2 shades of golds. We have shades of pinks and purples going on. We have matte browns. We have highlighting colors here as well. So we literally have everything in one palette. I love its color payoff as well, and I feel like for the price, totally worth it. Mascaras are not something that I can spend big on, and I have actually been loving the Mars Double Trouble mascara. Now, I love the length and the volume it gives. The only thing I don't like is the fragrance. The fragrance almost makes my eyes feel a tiny bit uncomfortable when I put it on, but eventually it leaves me with the most voluminous big lashes. And the lengthening and the volume part of that mascara, they actually work. Like the lengthening does lengthen, the volumizing does give volume. Now, when it comes to foundations, my standard favorite is the Smashbox Always On. It is on the pricey side, however, it literally is always on. And it gives this nice moisturized glow to your skin without looking incredibly greasy or too much. Smashbox is great even if you have oily skin. In fact, this is one of those rare foundations which I feel will suit a lot of skin types. However, if you're somebody with normal to dry skin and you want that nice dewy effect that's similar to the Smashbox but not as expensive, it's the Colourpop. The Colourpop Fresh Foundation, beautiful foundation. And the sun is now fading and I am finally done. Those are all of my favorite makeup products. Let me know what yours are. I am always looking for great makeup recommendations. So if you like this video, please hit that like, share and subscribe button. You can also follow me on Instagram and until we meet next time, lots of love. Stay healthy, stay hydrated.